Who am I to judge another man? Because I have to judge myself.
How does a man who almost kills another man sleep at night?
The most violent man that ever put on a pair of gloves.
Boxing is artistic and beautiful, and violent and disastrous.
You've been warned. He's in trouble. He's through the ropes.
That was one of the classics.
It fulfilled the prophecy.
8. Comes Nigel Benn.
9 has been hidden.
And look at the fucking camera, man.
Want the story, man, or you don't?
This isn't a fight, it's a Hollywood script.
Listen.
What?
This man, I want to talk my life.
What's up, man?
Gerald McClellan was a great amateur. Incredible amateur. I mean, when he was actually turned professional, Roy Jones said he would never fight him. He came over to London to fight Nigel Benn. Hard work, dedication. He did train in this gym prior to the fight. If anybody wants to know the seriousness of the sport, the good and the bad of the sport, look at the two opposing corners. Look at Nigel Benn and look at Joe McClellan.
Nice body shot.
The way I train and the way I punch, and the heart I got, and the mind I have.
Give me a rest.
My fights probably would never go past 2 or 3 rounds.
Why do you love me?
My sister. My brother.
That's the only reason?
I mean, we family, right?
Right.
Same mom and dad.
What else?
God damn, what you want to say? Listen.
I cook for you. I cook for you.
One.
I clean for you. What do you do for me?
One woman.
Can I have $100?
Alright. Rob a bank. Listen.
Hmm?
Like,
I love you too. I love you too.
An American writer that I was reading this week rates you as the number 2 in the world pound for pound.
Who was number 1?
Gerald McClellan was a 2-time world boxing champion by the age of 25.
that's cool, Jordan.
At the Kronk Gym in Detroit, he worked with the renowned trainer Manny Stewart. The G-Man's promoter was boxing's most powerful figure.
Gerald McClellan is a miniature Mike Tyson.
I hear you, G-Man.
Look at the man's record. Had 20-odd knockouts in the first round. The guy was a dangerous #1 hit man in America.
When he came over here to box Nigel, he was the heavy favourite. I mean, everybody expected him to win the fight.
You can't hide, Nigel Benn. You can't hide. Coming at you. Man, you know where you at. G-Man is on the case.
You're going to sit mini Mike Tyson on you. You said it to the wrong person. I thrive on fear, and I thrive on challenges.
So good night, my friend, and amen. Telling me just met big bad bear.
A former soldier with a taste for the playboy life.
Oh, another one.
Yeah! Nigel Benn embraced every career opportunity.
Top of the night, be there.
Well, he wasn't a boxer. That's the first distinction. He was a fighter.
I mean, he couldn't jab great. His feet were wrong, but heart, determination, you couldn't fault that.
And punch?
I felt it a few times, it did hurt.
By early 1995, Ben was world super middleweight champion, but still seeking critical acclaim. Most had warned the 31-year-old to go nowhere near Gerald McClellan.
This is one of the most eagerly anticipated fights on both sides of the Atlantic for many, many years. It's going to be absolutely dynamite when it lasts.
The most violent man that ever put on a pair of gloves. I said that I want to kneel in prayer, and Gerald said, all of a sudden you want to get motherfucking religious?
The G-Man. He's so overwhelming because he's so strong, he's so aggressive, he's so mean.
The ring walk when Nigel came out was very scary.
What a magnificent reception for the champion.
12,000 Brits cheering him on to win. I've never seen that like that before.
There was violence in the air all around the fight.
He didn't want to win. He didn't want to win the fight. He actually wanted to kill Nigel Ben. He actually thought he was going to do it in the first round.
It's showtime!
We knew we had two of the most exciting fighters on the planet.
Second time!
You'd be warned. We didn't know it was going to start the way it did in the opening round.
It was so funny, I actually looked at Joe McClellan and I looked at him and I thought, oh, he ain't big.
McClellan looking for him straight away, Reg. Right from the opening bell, he's looking for the finisher.
He's not really big, he was just really a slim-looking guy.
I remember Gerald drilling Nigel Ben into the rope. He was right there in my corner. Finish down! Finish down! Finish down!
And I remember him hitting me and I felt my ligaments in my neck just stretched and I went out.
In the opening round. The count is 6, 7.
I think we were very lucky, is the truth.
Is he going to climb back? Can he make it back?
But sometimes in sport you need a bit of luck. I think that night we got the luck.
Who was the referee?
Alfred Assaro from France.
Introducing to you the referee in charge of this main event.
If I'd had a preference, I would have liked a more experienced referee.
Alfred Assaro.
Boxing has been Alfred Assaro's life. One night has defined his career. At the London Arena, he was taking charge of his second world title fight.
There was one basic problem with that referee. What was it?
He couldn't speak English.
Stop. Now we're in London where both parties speak English and we got a guy named Eddie Azar from France.
C'est pas une obligation de parler anglais dans un combat de boxe. Boxe, break, stop, time, c'est tout. 1, 2, 3.
However, much more significantly, say his critics, Assaro got that first round count wrong.
4, 5.
Nigel was getting battered and he went out of the ring onto the apron.
Oui ou non, votre décompte est-il trop long?
Non, moi j'ai un système de décompte. Lorsque le timekeeper commence, j'enchaîne. De toute façon, il a mis moins de 20 secondes.
Now, if he dropped off the apron, he could have had a count of 20, but he didn't. So he still only had a count of 10 to get back in. All I can say is I think it was borderline.
Even though it seems you wrongly ruled Ben had 20 seconds to recover, Asaro now says he was only counting to 10 and had reached just 8 by the time Ben was back in the ring. Others are not so sure.
If you'd been Gerald McClellan, would you have thought I've won that fight in the first round?
Yes.
Absolutely by knockout.
Le président mexicain qui a demandé à l'Europe quel est votre meilleur arbitre européen. On a dit Alfred Asaro.
That's it, he survived the round anyway.
Alors,
Alfred Asaro says he was not responsible for what happened. He has kept every report from that night. Pride of place goes to a letter from the French Boxing Federation.
Cher Alfred, vous n'avez absolument rien à vous reprocher. Allez, courage et confiance. À bientôt, amitié. Bernard Restou, président de la Fédération française.
How does a man who almost kills another man sleep at night?
For 12 years after the fight, there was a lingering animosity.
At that time, there was so much resentment, hatred, or whatever. And then I read an article in a paper that said, we wanted Ben dead, now we want his money. So this was what I was left with.
All you lot were cheering him up, giving it this, giving it that.
I was just on a high.
I knew he wouldn't be able to go the distance.
At that time, I wasn't really thinking about Gerald.
Right away, everything negative just took control. And we were already devastated by what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the entrance to a hospital.
The full extent of McClellan's injury was still unclear hours after the fight.
Straight in the back, Nigel.
Nigel, how are you?
I feel very well.
And how do you feel about McClellan?
How do I feel? I feel very sorry, but you know, rather him than me.
Better him than me.
Well done. Good luck.
I wish you were dead. That is how I felt.